egg appears to have been broken from the inside out. Perhaps the dragonet within succeeded in hatching. What's this? I thought all the eggs had been ruined. If the dragonet is indeed hatched, that's that dragon, then there is no sign of it here, or its sire, for that matter. We should look for them. You start with the cliff tops and I'll search the plains. I'm pretty sure I know where it is. But if you want me to look this way, then that's fine. Unless it's not really supposed to be grown up. But northeast. What is that? Oh. It's a hunt. It's a level cheater. There's a TV screen here. I feel like that hunt mark is a spoiler in its own. If I didn't have my own, if I didn't have my own thoughts already. Oh shit, I forgot. I'm summoner again. The boisterous howling hath been quieted by thy hand, I presume. Everything all right? I thought I heard a dragon, or something resembling one. Ah, I see. I see what's happened here. Was that your child? Perhaps some eggs within Om-Null are indeed mine. If life within one did quicken, the beast thou hast slain may be of my blood. Yet I do not recognize it, twisted and malformed as it is. Not a dragon in truth, but a reminder of our failure, a testament of our shame. Look at that sky. It is crazy. They descended from the heavens, cold, heartless machines, and with them rode war and death. With fire and fury, rage and rancor, we gave answer. 'Twas a long and bloody battle, but only the beginning. Untold chaos and destruction swept over the star. In the end, the invaders were victorious. Yet when they looked upon their prize, they deemed it unfit for requisition. We were abandoned to our ruin. The survivors sought to put away their shame, to rebuild, a futile effort. In pure soil replete with aether, did we once cultivate our nesting grounds. But our lands were barren, and any eggs nurtured in such desolation were fated to rot. What few survived to hatch emerge as abominations. We shall have no new progeny. But there are dragons among you capable of journeying to other stars. That there are. Many would make the attempt, each bearing a clutch of eggs. The richest stars were home to the harshest rulers, and the arrival of dragons incited contests of supremacy. When the fires faded, the wars lost and won, they too were reduced to ash and waste. 'Tis the curse of those who seek life, to be drawn into conflict, to conquer or to be conquered. A vicious cycle we now choose to break. We tire of conflict, of everything. We wait now in sweet, merciful silence, free from strife and suffering, still as stone. Wait. You claim your kind is doomed, but there is another star. Yeah, I don't. Good luck, Justinian. They want only to brood in silence, to be left alone with their grief until time itself comes to the end. The sole reward for senseless bloodshed, a pain I understand and wish that I did not. What fools we were. But now isn't the time for such thoughts. The others will want to hear what we've learned. Nope, nope, nope. I won't fight you. I'm leaving. I won't do it. I'm out of here. Huh. That's a different color. Were you able to establish any meaningful contact with the dragons? Yeah, things aren't looking so good. I don't think we're gonna find much help here. Sorry, I'm eating again real quick. I'm hungry. Oof. Popcatter. I think maybe you might. I don't think you're supposed to crash that much. I see. They wish to escape what they perceive as a cycle of conflict. Thank you, Zuaniich. As our part, I believe we are more acutely aware of our confines than before. We started by traversing the perimeter of the island to see if there might be a path leading off of it. Sadly, there is nothing to be found. There's no small amount of debris floating about. Could there be enough to serve as a bridge to lead us elsewhere? I considered that, and so I tried throwing a stone onto a potential platform to judge its integrity, but it never reached its mark. As it crossed an invisible threshold just beyond the boundaries of this island, it vanished, only to reappear above me and fall at my feet. We're in like a box? I would not be too quick to presume that what we see outside this space is as it appears. Which is why I returned to Ragnarok and asked the Lockbrits to search for a potential path. Well, thank you, Coda. However, the ship's instruments failed to provide conclusive data on the surrounding area. Until we know more, I think it too risky to attempt flying to another island. What Methion told us before, that emotions dictate reality here, might be key, but I'm not entirely sure what emotion might manifest a bridge to lead us to safety. So what you're saying is, we have no way forward. At present, if it is indeed emotion that governs this island, perhaps it is not Medians, but the dragons that hold us here. They tire of conflict and have chosen a path of oblivion to escape it. Or rather, they have chosen no path at all, meaning there is no way for the dragons or anyone here on this island to advance. A sound theory, disheartening though it may be. We're stuck in a sad bubble. We're stuck in a bubble of sad. If that's the case, what recourse do we have? They are not like to be persuaded to help us. Yeah, they wouldn't even listen. Okay, I'm gonna put my food away and grab my other boba, because I think I'm gonna need it. That's my sweatshirt. Okay, I'm gonna grab my other boba. I'll be right back. I got it. I'm in a glass case of emotion. Hi, Ted. How's it going? Let me pop a boba real quick. Alright. I'm ready. I'm fueled. I get comfy. It's all a process. Okay. The reasoning is built on a history of turmoil and strife, without irrefutable proof of the future. Is not as bleak as they believe it to be. Yeah, VODs are there. Feel free. Mayhap persuasion is not the answer. Methion meant to unmake us. Unmake us then and there on Ragnarok. And she would have succeeded if it's not for Thancred's determination. She conceded it was strong enough to overpower the desire that otherwise rules Ultima Thule and reshape it to a degree. Perhaps it can be done again, in like manner, by overpowering the prevailing emotions. I'm telling you, we gotta shoot it in the face with hope. 'Twas Ultima Thule's architect, Methion herself, against whom Thancred did pit himself in a clash of wills. Though I marked no leader among them, as such, I did chance the encounter, a dragon possessed of despair, far more potent than most, potent enough, mayhap, to dictate the course for others, and thus their domain to follow. He spoke few words, carefully chosen, their tone and timbre alone, threatening to rend my heart in twain. Challenging his desire to remain may allow us to alter the island upon which we stand. Alas, I fear my vaunted rhetoric availed me not against his calcifying heart, and mayhap one you will fare better. Mayhap you will fare better? I don't know where the one came from. Then I shall guide thee. I'll end, they call him, in the dragon tongue. Thou wilt find him nearby, eyes fixed upon the water. Well, what have we to lose? Let's get going. Yeah, we're kind of stuck here no matter what. I don't know why this, like... I'm trying to remember... There used to be an anime. And I feel like I thought I'm about to either get stabbed or no one's gonna have any idea what I'm talking about. I think it was called Angel Beats, where they were like stuck in purgatory. This gives me that vibe, where they're just like stuck. In this like mind you, I don't remember the anime very well because it was not one of my favorites. I know people were a fan. I was not. I did watch it all the way through though. Fade up here. Oh, it's almost done. I guess I'm thinking more of like the vibe, not the actual like plot. Just the feeling that I'm getting here. No actual plot points. Hi, Tiramisu. Hi, Realkin.
先ほど私が声をかけた時もああして塞いだご様子であまりお話を伺えなかったのです。わかった。では私が。いい。俺が話す。
Oh. Your tough love is Justinian. I don't know.
おい。お前も例によってくたばるのを待っている輩か。 そうは言うがな。お前たちの仲間に俺たちの星までたどり着いた奴がいたぞ。そいつはそこで子を返し、子は多くの眷属を成して今なお悠々と蒼天をかけている。
Oh. Looked away. Ooh, Stinian. Hi, Artesian. Happy Tuesday.
Soだな。奴らは奪われたし、奪いました。
I'm doing good. We're just making it through the MSQ. I'm assuming I'm in the last zone currently. So I feel like I still got a hefty chunk of MSQ left, but on the home stretch.
「確かにうちの星にもそんな道を選べる奴がいたら、俺は家族を失わずに済んだだろうよ。だがな、本当に平和を願ってる奴はそんな風に何もかも諦めてメソメソとくすぶっていたりしない。理想を持ってぶつかって傷ついて、それでも武器より先に手を差し伸べようとする。そうしてこそ悲しみの連鎖を断ち切れると俺を救った男が命を張って示していた。
Oh, really? I gotta read through these side
お前
stories.
たちのやっていることは高潔でも何でもない。ふてくされたガキの負け惜しみだ。
It would be really nice if Final Fantasy could release those side stories, but read by the voice actors. That would be nice. I feel like that'd be a really, really solid chunk of immersion. Just pay them for a little of their time to read through the side stories for us. A little audio book in my ears. It'd be so nice. Got tell him, Mystinian. Tough love.
譲れないものを背負って戦い抜いた俺とこいつを止められるものかよ。
I feel like this dragon's gonna be like, that's nice. I've been around a lot longer than you. I'm just gonna sit here. Holy shit.
近寄るな。 なるほどな。こいつがこの場所を行き止まりにしていた。
I hope we don't start having people disappear.
行け、相棒。
Justinian, no!
そんなステニアが。
I was going through trying to like count, I was counting the number of zones to see like, I hope people don't have to keep disappearing for this world to form. Alpha, no, it's gonna be okay.
ここはもう行き止まりじゃない。作り変えたんだ。
Alpha, no, it's gonna be okay.
彼がエスティニアンが
Don't cry on me, Alpha, no. God damn it.
アルフィノ。
行こう。風の吹く方へ。私たちを必ず先へ導いてくれるはずだ。
Yeah, the music change is nice. Well, the wind current's gonna take us. Literally made himself into a dragoon jumping pad. Must this always be the price paid for safe passage? Bye, Kiaga. Have a good night. Rest well. If I'd known this place would claim Estinian too, No. No, it's what had to be done. As by the beating of mighty wings doth blow, where dragons may ne'er again touch the sky, he in the shade he bore shall soar free. The wind has stayed the fog covered this island, and the air, it no longer feels quite so stifling. We're making it into a world, huh? Oh no, I still don't believe it. It's been great background as I work. Oh, I really appreciate that. I'm glad you're enjoying hanging out. I'm glad Purple decided to share. We freaking As long as you enjoy good times in Final Fantasy 14, like, that's all we ask. I am not believing this, though. I don't know. I think that whole bodies are physical containers for souls shenanigans is going to come back. I think it's significant. I think we were gifted creation magic for a reason. I'm not giving up. And boba. Yes, and boba. 100%. This is Justinian's doing. Aw, this... Well, player characters are hugging Alphino. Poor Alfie. This is Justinian's doing, I'm sure of it. We should ride its flow and see where it leads. Yeah, and they prayed to the jumping pad too. We made it. A powerful gale has delivered you onto another island. He didn't. He found a way forward for us. Now we're in a desert? My foot stuck in the blanket. There we go. The dragons remain trapped within a prison of their own making, lamenting the horrors of war. Yet the Justinian knew them better than most. Sorry, that was my... I feel like you especially see a lot of like emotes and reactions from, again, I don't know because I don't play on other data centers, but Crystal attracts a lot of the like role-playing community. So usually like open emotes and stuff like that during MSQ and stuff like that. They're like in instances and stuff. You'll see it every once in a while. He was a man of honor and a dear friend, willing to fight to the very end for what he believed was right. Aww. And he's still fighting Alphino, just like Thancred. Yeah, his soul's still here. I haven't given up, and neither should you. Their sacrifices are why we can survive here. Why we still have a chance to stop her. Even in spirit, they're unwilling to give in to despair. And we mustn't either. Alice is right. We must press on for their sake. As Y'shtola and Alice said, we must continue. Come on, Alfno. You can do it. Notice the change in our surroundings? Perhaps this is the memory of an altogether different world. It would be prudent to learn more of it, then. Tread carefully, lest we lose our footing in the sand. I was gonna say, we are in a very different, different environment. Where the heck are we? The heck is that? What? What is that? It's a lava lamp with a halo. Does it have an eyeball? Do you have a face? Oh, look at this little face. What is it? I want to get... Is it like a ghost? Are those hands? It's like a ghoul. A drifting Ia? They have like little hands. That eyeball thing can freaking get out of here though. Yeah, it's like a walking... Look at it. It was like kind of... I feel like it's like Idol was looking kind of goopy. But maybe I was imagining... Yeah, see? Look at that. Whoa! Its head pops off. Sand. Sand everywhere. If you were worried about my vision, you needn't be. I can still see quite well. I'm always worried about your vision. It's literally one of the first things I asked when I got here. Another seemingly barren world. For a mercy, the air is nowhere near as stale, but is still quite dry, and the sand will no doubt prove bothersome in due time. If not for the light emitted by these glyphs, I might well have overlooked this monolith. Yeah, whether... Were it not for the violet crystal embedded in its surface, 'twould appear as ordinary stone. A curious script hath been etched upon them. Alas, it is not a language with which I'm familiar. I cannot say I recognize it either. Nor I. The dragons, from what I recall, preserve their knowledge in song and issue the written word entirely. So we may assume this is the work of another race. One that we have yet to encounter. Median claimed the dragon's world suffered a slow death, seeking the release of oblivion. What life we find here, like as not, doth wend its way toward a similar end. What do you see, Ali say? Anything? What do you suppose that is over there? Oh, the tower? Oh. I'm not sure. It's hard to make out at this distance. But its surface seems to bear the same crystals as a monument. Meaning there's a chance we may find whoever built them both. We should go and have a look. Okay. Well, there's a giant squiggly eyeball thing in between. Which, if this giant squiggly eyeball thing is anything like the other giant squiggly eyeball thing, then Omega faced down with one of these too. Because our challenge from Omega was facing off against everything Omega faced off. So this is another... This is where they come from, maybe? Oh. Hello. You're cute. But how does Omega fit into this? Whoa, look at your body. It's like reflective. Hi, travelers. This is a most unexpected occurrence. Oh, hello there. Is this your home? Indeed it is. Ah, forgive me. I had forgotten. An exchange of introductions is expected when first meeting those with whom one is unacquainted. Oh, okay. Okay, did you have to remove your head to think for a second? When the vibration of vocal folds was still required to convey our thoughts, the intention ia, I believe, was the pronunciation used when referring to our people. Though it is not entirely applicable given our present state, you are welcome to use this appellation. As for the nomenclature to address my individual person, I believe it would be pronounced Kaf Kuj. Kuj? Kuj? Kaf Kuj? Okay. Yes, Kaf Kuj of the Ia. Okay. We have encountered beings that communicate intermittently through thought, but never one that is wholly without a voice. I presume we are having this conversation via the medium of aether, or dynamis, as the space is suffused with vast quantities of it, fascinating in either case. I gather your response to my presence is positive, then. That is well, for there is something I wish to ask of you. Like yourselves, we Ia are aether-based life forms. Therefore, it may be surmised that your bodies are of comparable biological composition to those we once possessed. You once possessed. I have a number of queries regarding your subjective perception of the five senses: sight, sound, taste, touch, and smell. In total, I have prepared 198,712,180,827. Huh? That's rather a lot, isn't it? My apologies. I have omitted a great many details necessary to understand the nature of my request. Though we dispensed with our corporal vessels long ago, we have rediscovered a need for flesh, and have endeavored to recreate our erstwhile forms. However, all pertinent records have been lost due to the passage of time. Take, for example, the nervous system. It is well within our power to recreate, but we have no frame of reference for sensations once experienced by our people, which may compromise our ability to interact with our physical environment. And the reason you need to regain corporal forms? Why? To bring an end to our existence, of course. They seem so cheery. What do you mean? To bring an end to your existence? Though need is perhaps too strong a word. It would be a simple matter of unmake ourselves through the use of etheric exsanguinators? But such a death seems inadequate. The traditionalists among us believe proper death requires the inescapable sense of impairment. Impermanence. Oh my gosh. Got it. Of one's final moments. An experience found only with bodies of flesh. We should very much like to hear more of your plans. In exchange, we will answer any questions you have to the best of our abilities. No. Such an exchange of information would indeed prove useful. Very well. To ensure efficacious exchange, I hereby invite you to our home. Yes, the abode of the Ia, where we traditionalists prepare for our demise. I presume your consent to answer questions is indicative of a tactic of I don't know this one.
Tacit.
I don't know it. I presume your consent to answer questions is indicative of a tacit approval of our plans. In which case, your cooperation is greatly appreciated. Okay. Hi, Dramura. I must caution you, however, to be mindful of the Ia wandering the desert. Their desire for bodies of flesh could be described as overzealous. Now, if you would follow me. I'm so confused. Where are we? This is going rather smoothly. Not that I'm complaining, mind. Even so, we mustn't forget their aim is oblivion, much like the dragons. Though I fail to see why a civilization so seemingly advanced would choose to unmake all that they have created. At any rate, we will find no answers dallying here. Let us be on our way. Hi, Ian. How's it going? Riches. There we go. I want to climb the tower. Up, up and up and up. It's a really, really high tower, actually. I wasn't expecting it to... Oh, look! Aether current. Yeah, I made it to the last area, finally. Where's the ship? Can't really tell anything else. I know when I was over there, I could see what looked like a city. This is looking significantly more technological. Carbunky, we're jumping. There's a ether current to the west. And also a fate called Dead Inside. Should I go do this fate? We will go do this fate. It's the potato chip guys. A fate we can all relate to, for real. Oh, that's true. That's a good thing to point out. Mortis. Huh. Aw, Percival's here. Hi, Percival. So those spinning halos are cool. Oh, I don't have my shield on it anymore. Oh, no, I totally do. Haha! First of all, do you have aggro stuff? Can I give you my shield? Go pop my shield so I can do more DPS. Yeah, thank you very much. How are my bicolored gems looking? Oh, pretty low. Okay. I forgot I spent some last night. Okay. Southwest. Oh, did I not even grab the Aether cart? I just looked at it and then went to go do the fate instead? Or is there another? There might be another one down here. Oh no. Nope, I just didn't grab it. To the north. The wellspring of regret. Can I swim in it? Wow. That is some clear looking water. Wow. Look at how pretty though. I'm seeing a G pose in this future as well. Hi, Fluff. Not feeling that much regret. Just saying. Yeah, you know, float. I think just slash float works. Oh no, it has to be water float. Thought slash float would have worked. Yeah. Wow, I like the lights underneath. Not feeling that regret yet. There's another one of these. The level cheaters. Where's my Aether current? Come on, Carby. What the aether currents actually look like here. Okay, about the same as everywhere else. Potato chip enemies, potato chip soldiers.
You are now allowed to boop Mum's snoot. Once.
Hey, Bear, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Yep, one boop. That's it. That's all I got. Use it responsibly. Whoa. Like little buds or lanterns or just where you reproduce? Are these your eggs? Mams is behind you on the right. Yes. She's back there. I'll save it for when the world needs it most. Good job, Bear. You chose wisely. More violet-colored crystals. I could not place my finger on it, but there is something unsettling about them. Yeah, I think they're like egg sacs. The Isle of Dragons was shrouded in silence of the dead, yet the stillness here doth suggest the Ia are, by and large, merely sleeping? I should not be surprised their concept of a village is so different from ours, and yet something tells me we may have different definitions of the word abode. They said there would be others, but I don't know what I was expecting. Alright, Cop Cooge. Welcome to our abode. Most of our compeers, you will find, remain idle in their domiciles. Though your quizzical expressions indicate my phrasing is unclear. I speak, of course, of the violet crystalline structures hanging from the stone structures there. You say they remain idle, but what of your work to regain corporal bodies? An astute question, and understandable, given your finite nature. We have no desire to pursue our research, for it is no longer necessary. If in our idleness we are struck by sudden inspiration, we rise to peruse said inspiration to its conclusion. That is why I was present for your arrival, and why I continue to engage you still. But while the others are not currently in a motile state, rest assured, they would not object were you to disturb their respite. You need only cast your thoughts towards one of the crystalline domiciles to communicate. Okay. What is this? What is this? It's like a... Is this a window? Okay. I think I'm gonna go find this aether current first. And then I'll go knocking on some crystal houses, I suppose. Oh, more pools. My bad. Totally just ran into it. Oh man. These aren't like birthing pools, right? Like I didn't just swim through babies, did I? I can't imagine they have a need to reproduce. But I hope these aren't babies. I totally just did a slash water float soaking one. It is not strange they lack passion to research that which they desire above all else. If we are fortunate, the Ia residing in the crystal will shed light on this contradiction. I think that's what that said. I cut it off before I saw the word. Okay. What are they fighting over there? Is that a mob or is that... Is this a... hunt? Unified Ia. I don't know if that was a hunt. I don't know what that was. It looked huge though. Not that I get any credit for hunts right now anyways. You cast your thoughts toward the crystalline domicile, and there's no response. Oh. Okay, no one's home. How's it going for you, Alphino? I suppose there's a logic to creatures comprised of spiritual energy utilizing crystals as a living space. But it is nevertheless surprising to see. If they are trying to reconstruct corporal forms, that's kind of what we're seeking too. Well, at least I think so. Maybe I can learn something from them so that I can use my creation magic. So I can give Estinian and Thancred their bodies back. I have this creation magic, and Bana said I don't have it for long. I haven't used it yet. You wish to speak? Very well. Pray a moment, if you would. Oh, okay. Guess I'll go find someone else. Why we seek our end, you ask? If you wish to know, I will tell you. Just a moment. I must remember. What form did I take when last emerged? Despite my best efforts, mine overtures have elicited no response from the crystal. I can but amuse its resident sleepeth most soundly, or so I hope. That's a potato chip spider. Do you see it? If I heard correctly, the Ia within the crystal says it will emerge from within shortly. Do you suppose they appear as Kopkuj does? I don't remember seeing this big black hole there. Good morning. The strange moaning comes and goes and soon fades into silence. Alright. I talked to who I could. Did your inquiries yield satisfactory responses? No. I see. If they failed to answer, then it is likely because their minds have unraveled due to prolonged idleness. They are not but concentrated aether now. What? How's that gonna help them? Worry not. There are no others. There are no others who have need of those lodgings, and they will not prove a hindrance to the remains as they are. Oh, to remain as they are. Great, that wasn't my concern. But more importantly, you said some few did answer your request for an audience, yes? I imagine they will be with us ere long. Okay. Here we go. Oh yeah, this picture. I had no luck, but everyone else fared well enough. Quite a few Ia have awakened. I don't know. Ah, there they are. May I introduce to you La Lac, Dik, and Ne Nej. Hello. That was fan art. Sorry, we were looking at it earlier. It was fan art. It has been too long. Kop Kuj, I dare say, Sather 4 has since completed an orbit. Sadr? Indeed. Until the travelers brought it to my attention, I hadn't noticed how unraveled some had become. Travelers. Ah, of course. The ones who wish to know why we seek to regain corporal forms. The truth of the matter is as plain to see as the neighboring systems. But my single account, which failed to satisfy the requirement of scientific objectivity, thus did I bid them to awaken you. Am I the only one who's struggling to tell who's speaking? Nay, thou art not. In the absence of corporal forms, and the divergence they afford, mayhap such similarity in voice is unavoidable. By the way, Kop Kuj, have you already observed the requisite custom for the travelers? That which one is expected to do when receiving as guests a matter of proper form? Oh. Ah, yes. So long as has it been. It had completely escaped my mind, and still does. What was it again? I can't seem to remember. Oh. You keep taking your head off. I feel like they detach their heads when they're thinking. It's like pausing, it's like going They just take their head off. Neither do I. Pity. I was hoping you would. Perhaps we can search the archives for the answer. Come now. I'm just going to call them by their second half. Nij. The archives have long been frozen. Lest we subject ourselves to further dolor. Surely you recall that much. I don't think they remember anything at all. Ah, of course, food. The custom is to serve food. Beings of flesh, such as they must regularly replenish their aether. By contributing to their replenishment, we communicate our friendly intention. That's right, that's right. We duly invite you to join us in communal respite. after which we may engage in leisurely conversation. If we have a chance to learn something, then I see no reason to decline. Excellent. If you would care to follow, we shall feast you on the purest aether. Okay. Oh, now there's just more of them hanging around. What are these three doing? They're just losing their heads over here? They're just thinking. Yeah, their heads come off when they think. That's literally what's happening. To think that I had forgotten what had become of the archives. How much has my essence deteriorated since the last I was awake? Not that I averse to having my mind fade away in this manner. It isn't so unlike the natural degradation of one's flesh. How delightful. What? Throughout the universe, few races have completely shed their flesh as we have. As a result, we seldom receive visitors from other systems. Extreme differences can inhabit meaningful interaction, you see, and none more than those which affect communication. Most entities, for example, cannot even comprehend our words. You are rare indeed in your ability to do so. You avail yourself of dynamis, yes? It is an impressive application, even if it is ultimately pointless. Like all the rest. Oh, great. Okay, yeah. How much aether would be adequate for your kind, I wonder? As I recall, there is a fine line between optimal satiation and violent sickness. The facility is where we replenish our aether. There is no particular name for it, but we traditionalists sometimes use the word restaurant. Now then, if you would take your place with your comrades, the space will soon be awash with the purest aether. Please absorb as much as you like. Okay. So... Hello? Geese? I'm sorry. But did you just speak to me? You see, I haven't spoken to anyone in a very, very long time. Anyhow, what is it that you need? Not that I imagine there is much I can do for you. What do you do here? I am, or rather, I was, wait. What was I? Ah, yes. I was a researcher of sorts, studying the secrets of the universe. But that was so very, 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 very long ago. Now, I am little more than the detached wisp you see before you. Despairing in my knowledge of the inevitable end, I simply gaze into the void ever in vain. The place has no name as such. If you must call it something, then call it the abode of the Ea, for it is where we live. If indeed one can call this tenuous grasp of existence life. A scattered, deluded few of my kind strive to regain their semblance of the former glory, but the enlightened among us know that it is all for naught. The end is inevitable. It is only a matter of time. Okay, so... We're all gonna stand in this? This seems safe? We were told to stand wherever we like. This strikes me as less of a meal and more of a ritual. Yeah, or we're about to be just turned into poof. Judging by the construction of the facility, it would seem that the Ea directly draw upon aether. Aether, they said, but I can't help but be a bit nervous. If they are thus able to replenish their aether, the loss of vital sustenance isn't like to be the cause of their demise. If it is as I suspect, then this so-called feast actually... Let us just see for ourselves. Fear not. We are not like to come to harm. Y'shtola, what do you know and I don't? Nuke. Hello, Nuke. I cannot help but feel a rush of excitement when I see your pliable yet sturdy form. I almost have to resist the urge to open you up and see how it works. Oh, okay. Thanks. Let's not. Now, be at ease. I would not devolve to such savagery. I may have cast off my body, but I still possess some semblance of rational mind, for the moment at least. Thank you. I'm gonna go over here. Alright, let's see what this looks like. You brace yourself as a rush of sweet, sweet aether, but nothing seems to happen. Perhaps you need to wait a little longer. Quest names are getting weirder and weirder. You brace yourself again and again. Nothing seems to happen. Just as I suspected. As meticulously as one might recreate the Ia's home world, this is Ultima Thule. One cannot simply generate aether here. As recreations, our friends are oblivious to this fact. To the very truth of their existence, much like the phantoms of the recreated Amarat. However appearances may seem, we must ever be mindful that it is the memories of the dead with whom we deal. So did you have your fill of aether? Alas, we could not absorb it. A deficiency in our forms, it would seem. Oh, how very unfortunate. May I ask how you normally replenish your aether? Le gasp. Through your mouths, you say? How very primitive and quaint. Thank you. To think that to think that their mouths serve not only to expel sound, but to draw in sustenance besides. Such light forms have long since vanquished from our systems. Though we regrettably could not partake in your magnificent feast, rest assured, we feel your welcome most keenly. In the course of acquainting ourselves with your sophisticated ways, however, we could not fail but wonder, wherefore do you wish to obtain vessels of flesh, and thence to vanish? Will you not favor us with an explanation? Your flesh and blood beings are always so hasty. It does have its charm, however. Very well. We shall indulge you. Hi, Sly. Welcome back. In the beginning, when the Ia yet possessed corporal bodies, our ancestors dedicated themselves to the pursuit of knowledge and technology advancement. By transcending all limitations, we believed we would eliminate sorrow and abide in true happiness. From the tangible, such as lands, to the intangible, such as labor, there exist myriad hindrances to progress, but the most confining of all was the flesh itself. Our natural lifespan was distressingly middling, you see, too short to enjoy unhurried lives, yet too long to be considered disposable. Furthermore, to simply maintain the integrity of our bodies demanded considerable resources. But we managed to solve this problem. After long years, we discovered how to become non-corporeal entities with everlasting lives, untroubled by the failures of flesh. Thus changed, we had more time and freedom to continue our scientific pursuits. We went on to make ever greater strides in our quest to transcend all limitations, until we finally decided to challenge the last of them all, the limit of knowledge. That is to say, deciphering the laws of creation. We sought to discover how the universe came into being and explain all extant phenomena, and thence predict the future. If we could but archive this, we believed that we would be free from uncertainty and anxiety. Well, so that's how you knew everything just led to death then? And did you find the answers you sought? Yes, we did. Our efforts revealed us a fundamental truth. Knowledge of said truth is essential for the continuation of our conversation. If you would learn more, we will share it to you.
Boop Mum's snoot. Once.
Zenobia of Palmyra, thank you so much for the follow. I just bought Endwalker. It's my first MMO in a very long time. Any advice on what server I should choose? What region are you in? That's a good question. Are you NA? Do you have friends that you're already looking to play with? Welcome to the game. Do you have friends? I would make sure to check with them to see what server they're on, because it matters to a degree, at least for the data center. NA, and I have no friends I'm starting with? Well, quite a lot of us here in chat are on Crystal. And the only limitations to making sure that you're on the same homeworld is if you wanted to join a guild, get married to another character, and share a house with someone. Otherwise, just making sure you're on the same data center as others that you want to play with is the most important feature. But we're supposed to eventually get data center travel, so soon that should matter a little bit less too. You said it's your first MMO in a very long time. Yes, you can get married. There's like a ceremony and everything. But do you have kind of a playstyle preference? Do you really like focusing on like raiding? Do you like role playing? Do you just kind of like to play an MMO like evenly rounded? Either way, you can fit into any of the servers, but some of them have kind of a stereotype tagged on, or the data centers, I should say, have kind of a stereotype stuck into them, so you might find easier to fit in one more than the other, depending on what you're looking for. But yeah, for your reference, a lot of us here in this chat are on Crystal, which is a data center, and then from there you could pick your home world, because there's a variety of home worlds within Crystal, and then you can play with anybody that's on Crystal. You just wouldn't be able to you can only marry, share a home, and be an FC with people on your own home world. I've always been a fan of RP, but I'm also looking to do all the content I can do, so raids is a big plus. Yeah, so Crystal for NA is kind of generally RP data center for the most part. You can definitely find RP environments on other data centers. Don't get me wrong. Like, if you decide Crystal's not the place for you, like, you can always try another data center. But Crystal definitely has a big RP scene. The two main worlds for roleplay on Crystal are Mateus and Balmung. But you can definitely find, like, there's roleplay environments all over the game, to be honest. I'm just directing you to, like, the, like, heavy stereotypical servers that people usually associate with roleplay. But you can raid. So when you form raiding groups, you can form raiding groups across the whole data center. So even if you might not be able to find people, say, on your home world, you can look in Party Finder, find people to group up with all across the data center. So Coral has that one guy that's always dancing AFK in Ul'dah. We do have the dancing Pope. You're 100% correct.
You are now allowed to boop Mum's snoot.
Lady
Once.
Nalia, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. But the dancing Pope is still in Ul'dah. I think he disappeared to do MSQ. And I think they got rid of the HUD layout to prevent you from logging out. So I don't know if he's still there now. I haven't been back to Ul'dah since Endwalker launched. The one time I went to Ul'dah, I didn't see him. I assumed he was doing MSQ. He was there when I was on Coral 3 years ago. Oh yeah. He's gone through a couple different iterations. He became a cat girl for a while. His name was Moist. His original name was Moist Pinkness. And then I think he just became Pretty Pinkness. And then he went back to being a Pope. And his name, I'm pretty sure his name was Norris Blackrock for a while. And I think he's changed it since. So his name's gone through a couple changes and a couple race changes, but Moist Pinkness. He moved to Gridania for a while. He was dancing in Gridania for a while. Yeah. It's changed a little bit, but now he's back to the Pope on the Ul'dah steps. I think the world server I'm on is defaulted to Primal. Yeah, if you go back to the main menu, you can change your data center and you can explore Crystal if you like. You're pretty sure he's a Viera now? Oh, yeah, like a bun boy? I have not gone to go look. I have not seen them since. Oh, there you go. Pimpy's on top of it. He's still here. I haven't seen him, so I have no idea. But yeah, Zenobia, the only thing I will warn you, you've got quite the story to make it through, so you'll probably forget this whole situation that's on the screen, but we are going through pretty heavy story spoilers at the moment. So this no matter how much I'd love to have you, and I'm not going to tell you can't stay, I won't kick you out, but if you enjoy lore and story, this might be a place you want to shield your eyes from. Yeah, you're welcome to drop by anytime you like. Hopefully, I should be done with the MSQ. I'm hoping today. So, the rest of my
You are
streams
now
are
allowed to
usually
boop
flagged
Mum's
as new
snoot.
player friendly. So we usually keep
Once.
spoilers out of this chat. So we usually welcome new players typically. Clinter Mordum. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. Yeah, I think I'm at the point where I'm just going to go all the way to the end. So, oh yeah. Zenobia, if you want to join the Discord has specific spoiler channels, so you can avoid any of the spoilers. All the other channels are, if it's not flagged as a spoiler, they are spoiler free. If you have any further questions, you can. The Discord's pretty responsive at getting back to that, either myself or the mods or someone in the community. We have a lot of veteran players, so if you want to jump in there, you can. Otherwise, you're welcome back to any other stream. I don't want to spoil it for you, like I said, so. Yay, I hope your day's going well as well. Happy Tuesday. Alright, let's continue the story. No, we mustn't. Primitive as they are, it would be unspeakably cruel to deprive them of their ignorance. They are possessed of corporal forms, their lives readily ended. As those who have gone before, it is not our duty to warn them. What thinkest thou? Hello? We have deliberated and come to a consensus. If you are resolved to know, we will disclose to you the truth we have discovered, the truth of the universe. Seek us at the stone pillars just outside the bounds of the abode, a place called Elegia. I don't know. Elegia, maybe? Sounds kind of spacey. Like her master, Y'shtola seeketh the truth of creation. How will the truth of the Ea who uncovered all who desire an end fall upon her ears? This cannot be Y'shtola's undoing. I will not let it happen. We cannot lose her so soon. To define the laws of creation would have been no small feat, even for the Ea. Nay, having eternal life, and hence no sense of haste, would only have made it harder. Such tremendous drive for knowledge they once must have had, and I struggled to reconcile it with the listless beings before us. Whatever answers we found, it did not bring them happiness, or whatever answers they found. You may be my brain is stuck. I need more boba. All right, we're good. You may be intimately familiar with the problem. Know it like the back of your hand, yet be powerless to solve it. In the course of my struggles, I've been made keenly aware of this fact. I wonder, have the Ea never felt the same frustration? The fuel has been consumed. 'Tis true the lack of knowledge can beget fear. Therefore, in theory, by acquiring all knowledge, it may be possible to attain peace. But as Heidelin told us, all those people who attempted to free their worlds from life's woes met with failure, and the Ea are among them, as their presence here attests. The tale we are about to hear will not be a happy one. Okay, Y'shtola, a fundamental truth. The answer, everything is not in fact 42. Hi, Lady Nalia. We will hear it, of course. Let us learn what has led such an enlightened people to this indolent end. Alright. Ere we join the IA, there is one trifling matter we would fain investigate. Swan, Grahatia, might I trouble you for your assistance? But of course. What's up, Ian? Opinion on what? May thanks. We shall head outside the abode, if you would kindly follow me. I know not what mischief you're plotting, Yuri, but I trust you have your best interests at heart. The rest of us shall go ahead to the Elegia. Lest you worry, we won't start without you. I think Yuri's a little worried here. It's the Chip Man. Do 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 do. I said Chip Man. Is this in-game music? It is. Mm-hmm. Oh, lots of Chip Man. Where are we going? Choose one or two. Two. Did you even look? Oh, I didn't realize the emojis were different. I thought you were just having me pick a number. I choose 1. I like the idea of the lightning, but it's really hard to tell that it's a lightning bolt. The first one's a lot easier to read. Not like the words, but like what is being held. Aye, this place shall serve. Is it the spring that you wish to investigate? Pray forgive me, my friends, but there is naught to investigate. 'Twas but a pretense to speak in private. You have our undivided attention. You're worried, aren't you? I can feel it. As we have established, here in Ultima Thule, those denizens of ruined stars are recreated in their twilight days. Yet one question doth arise in my mind. So faintly formed are the simulacra, they believe themselves yet amongst the living. How dost thou suppose this is possible? Wait, what if Medion visited the dragons in the Ia while they still lived? If so, she could have made their emotions her own, and with them created more faithful simulacra. than had she relied on any historical account. So too did I theorize, and upon that assumption consider how these two races may have met their demise. According to thine own tale, Medion perceiveth the emotions of those nearby as her own, a heightened sense of empathy, intrinsic to her nature as an entelechy. In the course of her starfaring journey, if she encountered beings who strongly desired a cessation of their existence, she would have been powerless before that desire, even as she possesses the power to grant it, the power of dynamis. 'Tis my supposition that, overwhelmed by their longing for death, Medion did unleash dynamis and ushered the dragons and the Ea onto their doom. So all of the dead stars weren't dead, but they wanted to die. So whether their death was actually inevitable, it still didn't sound good regardless. I don't know whether that really would have changed the outcome. Of course, such was not always the outcome. Full many stars did she find already lost to ruin. In order to create a terminus, however, the fervent desire for the end is essential. Therefore, should you struggle to find the way forward, pray ask yourselves this: is the place where you stand, whose is the soul that yearneth most desperately for oblivion? Why do you tell us this now? Ne'er again would I betray your trust. This pledge I did make to my comrades. In bringing thee into my confidence, I would remain true to my word. Yeah, no secrets. Good, Yuri. No more secrets. As for thee, let us consider it my fitting reward for the secrets I harbored for the Crystal Exarch. I once played my faith in thy chosen path, walking at thy side, full knowing that we were bound for thy demise. I ask now that thou returnest the favor and abide in faith as I fulfill mine own destiny. If you say my debt has come due, how am I to refuse? Yuri, what are you gonna do? 'Tis indelicate of me, I know full well, and I can but beg thy forgiveness. Yet even if I must needs go to such lengths, I cannot well feign ignorance of the answer I have found within. The answer to the question, in what moment might I stand the strongest? Good night, Clintar. Thank you so much for hanging out. After all that we've been through, I will say only this. Do what you must. Do what you must and see your conviction through. I shall, my friend. Without further ado, then, let us join our comrades. What are we gonna do, Graha? Let this be off too. Okay, we're gonna do nothing. So here named Banana Split. Is there an aether current around here? Straight east. They're ETing! Phone home! They're phoning home! Look! Look at them. They're phoning home. They're not holding hands. It's fine, Lobster. They weren't holding hands. They were close. I wouldn't even call that softcore. Relax. Engaging in scholastic debate with a being of similar intellect is a most delightful experience, no? Not really. No, I'm okay. At the moment, I am discussing with an acquaintance the ideal way in which one might end one's own existence. Might you care to enlighten me with your own thought on the matter? No. Shit. Somewhere over here is my aether current. Oh, it's right there. So far south. Holy shit. Okay. What is this one? Is this one on the ground? Ah, yes. I've hit upon a fine verse, haven't I? Or... do you have to read it sideways? What are you doing? Do they have to read it sideways? The internal workings of your mind are so different from ours. It is miraculous that we are able to communicate at all, and yet the vastness of our intellect and enlightenment is no doubt beyond your grasp. It seems everyone's accounted for, shall we? I'm not ready.
それじゃあ話の続きを聞かせてもらおうかしら。
いいだろう。ただし、この対話の目的は学術的知識の伝達ではない。私たちのそれを君たちが理解することは不可能だろう。よって根拠と証明の過程を省略し、結論とそれを受けて私たちの社会がどうなったかのみを話す。
Okay.
君たちの星は集団パニックをあの哀れなベネブスリーのように
That befell Deneb 3.
落ち着きを失わせる時間についての発言はこと曖昧にさせてもらうことを許してほしい。
あなたたちのしたいように話してくれて構わないから本題に進んでちょうだい。
現象、私たちの今いる宇宙は小さな点だった。ある瞬間にそれが弾けて広がり出したのだ。
Welcome, Mom's chosen.
Thank you, Anonymous.
Welcome, Mom's
Thank you, Anonymous,
chosen.
for the 5 gifted subs. What the fuck? If you received a gifted sub from Anonymous, make sure to thank whoever they are.
Welcome back,
And enjoy your Mamsie
Mom's
modes.
chosen.
Thank you so much, Anonymous. I don't know who you are, but thank you. That's super generous. I appreciate it.
Welcome back, Mom's chosen. Welcome back, Mom's
I'll wait for
chosen.
these alerts to end, and then we'll continue. Thank you so much, Anonymous. I really appreciate it.
後進のそれも一つの星の表面に張り付いている種族では理解が及ばないかもしれないが、その宇宙の広がりは未だに続いているのだよ。そしてこれが最も重要なことだ。私たちは広がり続けた先に何が起きるのかを突き止めた。星々はあまりに遠く引き離される。そうなってしまった宇宙ではもはや熱は巡らない。全ての星は凍てついたまま新たな星が誕生することもなく永遠の終わりを迎えるのだ。こ
Okay.
の結論に間違いがないか。あらゆる方面から検討をした。同時に現実的な回避方法についても星を挙げて研究したよ。それらの研究が徒労の例文として私たちの辞典に掲載されるようになるまでね。宇宙は終わりを迎えるし、それを回避することは不可能だったのだ。
So we've gone from worrying about just our star being terminated to the whole universe being ended.
結末が確定した時点で私たちの発表が頭打ちになった。終わりまではまだしばらくの時間があったが、それが何の慰めになる。考えてもみたまえ。種の誕生以来引き継がれ充実させてきた血の保管庫がやがて跡形もなく消されると分かったのだ。しかもその消失を悔やんでくれる者も復元を試みる執念深い考古学者も永遠に現れない。宇宙ごと終わるとはそういうことだ。私たちの誇ってきた知識は一点、いかに見当違いで無意味なことを重ねてきたかを示す知れ者の象徴となった。 最大の発明だった永遠の生ももはや苦痛でしかない。エーテル焼却装置を使って己を消し去る者が現れ始めた。ここにある火はそうした者たちの自制の言葉を刻んだものだ。それすらも虚しいと残さなかった者は多いがね。私とて消え去りたいのは同じだよ。それは肉体を得て死ぬという手段で実現しようというだけだ。だから悪いことは言わない。君たちは今すぐ知的探求の一切を放棄すべきだ。何も知らないのが一番幸福だよ。原始的なままでいること、それが生命のたった一つの冴えたあり方だったのだ。
How sad. What an interesting predicament. You're still being told not to seek knowledge.
まさかその程度の話だったなんてね。
What if...
悪いけれど忠告は聞き入れられないわ。
Oh, Y'shtola, please. Don't do this.
他人の出した唯一無二の答えは私にとっての絶対じゃない。いつだって真実は見る者次第だった。
私たちの導き出した終わりが誤っていると。
あら、あなた最初に自分で言ったでしょ。イーヤ族の学術的知識は理解できないだろうとね。事実、今の私にはあなたたちの導き出した結末を証明することも否定することもできはしないわ。それどころか短い一生を費やしたところでイーヤ族の知見には遠く及ばないかもしれないけれどね、知ることをやめる方が幸せだなんて私は思わない。
Y'shtola...
したらダメ、待って。私が得てきた答え、知ることの本質、それは羅列された情報を目に映すことではないわ。自分で納得すること。それができた時、知識は本当の意味で糧になった。感動や喜び、時には悲しみや怒りを伴って私を突き動かしてきたの。宇宙が終わる、全てが無駄だとしても、こんな面白いこと手放せない。私は私の世界を見通し続ける。あなたたちの結論は好奇心の一つも殺せなくてよ。
Y'shtola, please. They're about to get angry.
やはり後進性の生命体か。私ならば先行く者として君が理解するまで教え込もう。宇宙の真理がどれほどの絶望であるのか。
あなたたち落ち着いて聞いてちょうだい。じき私の体も消える。それを元に戻す
Yes,
方法
I
について
know.
心当たりがあるの。
I know there is. I knew it the whole time. Tell me how to do it. I have the creation magic, I swear.
ハイデリンの力を受けたアゼムの召喚術。
Ugh.
魂さえ残っていればそれで私たちを呼び戻せるかもしれない。
Freaking called that shit. I knew it. Don't look so surprised.
それでは道がまた
We
途
should
絶え
have
てしまう。
known.
あえてこの話をしているのは可能性に気づいても使わないと約束してほしかったからよ。
What? You want me not to? I'll just do it after we found our way.
私たちは全員の力で勝ちに来た。だからこそ託され
Nuh-uh. I'm finding a way. We'll finish this and then I'm coming back.
ご一緒させてください。諜報活動でもなし、
What?
人が多くて困ることはないでしょ。
ウリエンジ
私はあなたほど堅固な意志を持ちません。迷い後悔することも少なくない。されどこんな私でも誰かと共にあり背中を押すことができる。それをこの旅で学んだことを信じたいのです。幸いにしてあまたの預言者を学んだ身、事実を婉曲にし解釈の幅を持たせることにかけても少々自信がございます。私は願う。あなたやサンクレット、エスティニアに抗う力を、そして残る者たちに進む力を与えんと。
確かに悪くないわ。ちっとも負ける気がしないもの。